Chairperson, I applied to tender Mansokonko Area Council letter addressed to Lamin Balde, the witness, Mr. Lamin Chairman, Mr. Ansumana Sarr. It's dated 7th May 2020 and it's titled Reinstatement. It is signed by the Chief Executive Officer.
The letter dated the 7th of May 2020 addressed to Mr. Lamin Balde, Mr. Lamin Cham and Mr. Ansumana Sarr with the titled Reinstatement. The said letter is signed by Pa Said Sise, Chief Executive Officer, Mansakonko Area Council. The said letter is copied to the Chairman, Mansakonko Area Council, Director of Finance, Mansakonko Area Council, and Chairman Finance and Subcommittee of the Council. The said letter is admitted in evidence and marked as LGC/LB/MKAC/002.
As a commission, please, it's very grateful. Can I please have the exhibit? So, Mr. Balde, were you informed in the suspension letter what the reason for the suspension was?
Of course.
Okay, what was said to be the reason?
That was the audit report of that cash shortage.
That was what was written in the letter?
Yes.
That you're suspended because of the audit report?
Yes, that cash shortage. There was a cash shortage of 32,000, something like that. I can't remember exactly. But that was the reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do you remember, was this audit report from your internal auditor or was it an external audit report?
No, it was an external audit report, not internal.
Do you remember by which office?
I think it's the national audit.
Okay, I'm asking because the audit report for the National Audit Office for 2018 is the one that you said you'd never seen before.
Yes.
And that's the one that contained 32,000 odd.
Yes.
So are you saying there was more than one audit prepared by the National Audit Office for that period?
For 2018?
Yes.
Anyway, can you get back? Sorry.
I showed you the audit report from the National Audit Office.
That is this
for
one.
2017 and 2018.
Exactly,
right?
yes.
And it contains the shortage of 32,945.
Yes.
Right? Now, you're saying that the audit query that you had to pay the 31,000 for was also a National Audit Office report for 2018.
Yes.
Now, as far as I'm aware, there's only one, which is why I'm asking you, is there, or do you know whether there were two reports for National Audit Office for Mansakonko Area Council for 2018?
No, it might be one. The problem there is because when they came, the audit report, what was on my audit report, it was 30,000.
It was what?
30,000.
30.
Yes.
Okay.
So, and then here, you have 32,000. So this is why I thought maybe it was a different audit report. So this is why I told the investigators that this one was not put to me.
So are you saying that the audit report that you were shown?
Yes, it was 30,000.
It was 30,000.
Exactly.
So then how did you get to the amount of 31,215?
Well, that one I don't know.
But you signed for 31,215.
Yes, even at the office level, when I was making the payment, I tell them what is on the audit report is 30,000. So, but they said no 31,000. So I don't dispute with them. I pay the cash.
So who told you that?
It's the director of finance.
What was his name?
It's by Jibisala.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, so this reinstatement letter is saying that you yourself, Lamin Chairman and Sumana Sar,
yes,
are to resume work on the 7th of May 2020.
Yes.
Was it the same issue that Lamin Chairman and Sumana Sar had as you?
Yes, I went before on short mason with Ansumana Sar, with Lamin Cham. Then Ansumana also come on suspension. But the same issues.
So the CEO is saying that he's acting on a memo written to him by the chairman requesting for your reinstatement.
Okay.
Do you know why the chairman was requesting for your reinstatement?
Well, I will not know exactly, but I know I was performing well when I was there.
So,
and then they have the recommendations also there, because even my senior, I had to be promoted to a senior revenue collector, the councils make the recommendation.
So just to be clear, this is a letter that's copied to 3 people.
Yes.
There's nothing about your performance being the basis for reinstatement. It's just saying that the CEO received a memo from the chairperson saying that you should be reinstated.
Okay.
So let me just read the letter. Following the Finance and Establishment Subcommittee meeting with you, as well as management about your financial short payments, which was followed by an undertaking signed by each of you to settle your individual shortages, I hereby, acting on a memo written to me by the chairman dated 6 May 2020, requesting for a reinstatement, and I'm pleased to inform you that you are to resume work with effect from the 7th of May 2020.
Okay.
This decision was made after meeting with the Director of Finance on the 6th May 2020.
Yes.
You will maintain your current grades, but will be restricted to handle revenue earning books and work with your colleague collectors until further notice.
Yes.
You are strictly warned that a replication of such misconduct will not be tolerated by the management of the council.
Yes.
You are therefore urged to comport yourself with financial regulations and perform your functions with due diligence.
Yes.
So it seemed that there was a meeting with you and the establishment committee.
Well, maybe they had the meeting, but I was not present when there was a meeting during the discussion.
So you never had a meeting with the establishment committee?
Never. I don't
You
have.
never had a meeting with the chairperson and the director of finance?
I never have meeting with them.
Do you know whether Lamin Cham or Ansumana Sad did?
No, it's not to my knowledge.
Okay. So you were suspended from July 2019 and you were reinstated in May 2020?
Yes.
And you were paid for the entire period you were suspended?
No, I was not paid.
When I asked you before we went on break, you said you were paid.
No, then I don't get you, but I was not paid. I paid the amount that, that is on the audit report. But I don't tell you that I was paid after that period.
So when did you start paying for the shortage?
When did I paid in block.
I know you paid all. When did you start paying?
When should I start?
When did you start paying? You signed the payment agreement.
Yes.
On the 17th December 2019.
What happened there? The receipt, there was a delarance. But
there was a what?
Delarance of issuing the receipt to us when we
Okay.
make the payment. Because when we make the payment, they deposit the cash to the bank.
So you deposited the cash to the
Yes.
bank.
So
Your payment agreement was signed December 2019.
Yes.
Now it says that the amount due is 31,215.
Yes.
It says that the payment amount for the month is $867.
Okay.
So is it that you were paying it monthly?
No.
Okay.
I don't pay it monthly.
How did you pay it?
I took when I was reinstated. So I went to GT Bank.
Okay.
Yes. So my first salary was deposited there. Then after they deposited the salary, I took a loan from the GT Bank and then come and settle this cash in block payment.
So you took a loan from Guarantee Trust Bank to pay this amount?
No, only Trust Bank. Guarantee Trust, sorry.
Yeah, that's what I said, Guarantee Trust
Guarantee
Bank.
Trust, yes.
So you paid the whole amount in one go?
Of course, yes.
So why did the agreement provide for monthly payment?
Yeah, when we resume, we cannot just have access to have loan to the bank at that time. So
that's not what I'm asking you.
Yes.
Your payment agreement says that the amount that you pay for the month is $867.
867.
Do you want to see a copy of the agreement?
The agreement? Yeah, I have shown it. But I know that doesn't happen there. I paid the cash in block. And not only me, even Ansumana, Lamin Cham, the same thing applies. We go to the bank, take loan, and pay it cash.
So you paid the amount to whom?
To the Director of Finance.
To the Director of Finance?
Yes.
Directly? You didn't pay it into the council's account?
No, we even went with the Director of Finance up to the bank. After receiving the money, we hand the money over to him.
And then you came back to the office?
Office, yes.
And, sorry, you came back with the paying in slip?
Yes, that was with the Director of Finance.
And then he issued you with a...
GTR receipt.
Yes.
Yes. But the issuing of the GTR receipt was late because we have been following him to issue us this receipt up to a level of telling him that if you don't give me a receipt, I'll go to the CEO, because this is the only evidence we have to prove ourselves.
So you paid this money into the council's trust bank account?
Yes.
Okay. And was it recorded anywhere other than the paying in slip? Like, did you have to put it into your cash book?
No, only the receipt that I was given, so I kept the receipt with me.
So do you know why you were given a GTR receipt? Because you use the GTRs when you're collecting revenue, right?
Yes.
Your payment was not revenue.
Yes.
Do you know why he issued you with a GTR receipt?
Yes. Because normally, even we do our collection, at the end of the day, he normally gives us GTR receipts when we close our cash books.
When you close your cash books, it's GTR receipts that he gives you?
Yes, that we attach on our cash books.
So other than...
That is the Director's Finance receipt book.
That's the Director's what?
Finance receipt book. You know, the Director of Finance have his own receipt book. So we also have our own receipt book.
His receipt book and your receipt book, do they have the same information? Is it the same thing?
His receipt book and my receipt book?
His GTR books.
No, it's different TR numbers, but it's the same information.
I know it will be different numbers, but are they the same, in a sense, are they the same books?
Yes.
If you took his books to go and collect revenue, nobody would know the difference.
You mean?
If the Director of Finance's GTR books and your GTR books, if you put them down and you look at them, they're the same thing?
Yes, they are the same.
So you could use those GTR books to go and collect revenue?
No, we only use our...
I know you don't, but you can use it?
Yes.
Okay. Now, your cash book, when it is full, what do you do with it?
When it is full?
If you use your cash book, use up your cash book.
Yes.
It's provided to you by the council, right?
Yes.
It's an exercise book?
No, it's a square book.
It's a what?
A square book.
The ones with the hardcover?
Yes.
Okay, so like that. So when it is full, what do you do with it?
Yeah, I keep it with me.
You keep it with you?
Yes, with the exhaust receipt books, GTR.
But it's a book that belongs to the council?
Yes, but it's under my responsibility, because what happens is, if I leave it at the council level, when it gets lost, I'm going to be responsible. Because all my transactions are in that book. It's my cash book.
So is that the case for all the revenue collectors?
Yes, of course.
Even the ones who leave the council?
Yes, they all have their cash books. At the end of the day, they go with their cash books.
And the Director of Finance does not have a copy of the cash book, a photocopy of your cash books?
No.
So if your cash book is lost, that's it? The council cannot...
Yes, the Director of Finance also has his own main cash book.
I'm talking about the cash books that you enter your details.
Yes, no.
So if it gets lost, that's it. The council does not have any other way of getting back that information?
No.
I see. Now, can you tell us, does the council give staff loans?
Yes, but very rare.
They what?
I say yes, but it's very rare.
Okay, is there a system to access this loan?
Yeah, you apply for it.
You just write a letter, or is there a form?
Yes, through the CEO.
You write a letter, is there a form?
Yes, there is a form.
Okay. Where do you get the form from?
Huh?
Where do you get the form from? Who gives you the form?
It's the form, you mean?
If you want to apply for a loan, which office do you go to get the form?
It's in the budget.
That's not what I'm asking you. The
Field for a loan.
No? Do you know anybody who has?
Write to the CEO.
Yeah, so it only goes to the CEO?
Yes, if you write to the CEO, if CEO approves it, then you are entitled to have the loan.
And do they require you to give any collateral?
No.
They just give you the loan and then they deduct it from your salary?
From your salary, exactly.
Have you ever accessed?
For me, no.
Do you know anybody who has?
No, I don't know. Because me personally, I came to one clinic here. I took general X-ray. That took me almost to, it was a private. It took me up to around, is it 8,000, 9,000, but I paid for myself.
So does the council let the staff know that they can access the staff loans or access the medical, I don't know, access the council paying for their medical bills?
No, I don't know.
There's nothing that they, no circular, nothing?
No.
What about is there any guidelines or are there any manuals that the Director of Finance or the CEO?
Never.
Have you ever seen the financial manuals for local government councils?
No.
I see. So how do you know what you're supposed to do as a revenue collector or accounts assistant?
Yes. Only, for example, like during the assessment, that's the time CEO will write to you. That is time for assessment of rates and taxes and business registration. Then you go in for the process. After the process, you prepare your Form B together with the lancing and report back to the direct financial.
So do they offer you any trainings?
Trainings?
Yes.
No, only once.
Which one?
That one was on, let me see, I think I found this report. I think I have it. On resources mobilization and audit and financial reporting, legal financial instruments.
When was that?
That was on the 6th April 2022.
Was it all the finance staff that went for that?
No, not all finance staffs.
Did you go for it?
Yes, I went.
Okay, where was it?
It was in our conference center.
Who conducted the training?
It's RDI. The guys at RDI. I forgot the name, but there is one Usman. Is it Usman Pa?
What is RDI?
Usman Sonka. Huh?
What's RDI?
Rural Development Institution.
How long was the training for?
It was for 3 days.
So that was the only training that you've done throughout your time at Masakonko Area Council?
Yes.
Do you know whether the other staff get different trainings, the CEO, the director?
No.
Who was your chairman?
By then, London Bisane.
Sorry, just 1 second.
Sorry, you mean the recent or the former?
Before.
Before.
Yes.
It was for the camera.
For the what?
For the camera.
For the camera?
Yes.
That was up to when?
I can't recall. But from for the camera, if I don't forget, Fabakari was also there. Then when Fabakari left, then London Bisane came in.
Okay. Yes. Now, do you know about? Oh, sorry, the chair wants to ask you something.
Mr. Balde.
Yes.
You said you keep your cash books.
Yes.
Then how do you do your monthly reconciliation?
Monthly reconciliation?
Yeah.
Yes. You know, as I tell you.
Do you do monthly reconciliation?
Yes. Because at every end of the week, we do close our cash books. Okay. Yes.
But do you generate a report?
No.
You just close it?
You just close it, go to the Director of Finance, and then he will issue a receipt against the cash book.
So you keep both the GTR receipts and the cash book?
Yes. Because simply the GTR receipt, you signed for it. So if it gets lost, you are going to be responsible.
Yes.
So there is no place whereby at least council will say that here can at least we can have the document to be stored here. So this is the problem. So this is why.
In terms of what you demand for.
Yeah, we have the tariff. We have the tariff.
You have the tariff.
Yes.
And the people that you go to collect the tax from, they know the tariff?
Yes, they know it. Sometimes, in fact, others will even like to see the tariff to confirm. Yes.
So, do you think it is you keeping the cash book? Is there no risk for collectors to manipulate the entries in the cash book?
No, it can be, but in another way around, just to you to be also.
So, in other words, there is risk.
Yes.
Of manipulation of the figures in the cash book.
Okay.
I said there, you are saying that there is a risk.
No, what I'm saying is the risk there I'm trying to say is like, you know, if it gets lost, you know, we can leave it at the office.
No, what I mean.
Yes.
Is there a risk that somebody can manipulate the figures
entered
in the cash book?
No. You can't do that. Hence,
but you as the collector, can you manipulate the figures entered in the cash book?
No, you can't. Hence, you enter it in your cash book, and then the CEO, the Director of Finance already check it with the internal audit. You can't do nothing there.
Yes, but before you get to that process, is it possible to change anything on the cash book?
No, you can't change it. Because at the end of the day, if you change it, it's going to be your own problem. You can't change it.
You can't change it?
No.
But what if you issue a check instead of
a receipt?
Sorry, a receipt.
Yes.
Instead of issuing a 1,000 receipt, you issue 500 and enter it in the cash book. Is that not a possibility?
No, for that one is like, you know, sometimes.
Because you are handling both the GTR.
Yes.
And the cash book.
Yes, that's true.
That is true.
That's true. Okay. We handle both the receipt and the GTR. But as I just tell you, office is not taking responsibility.
It's not taking responsibility?
No, so you have to take your own responsibility, because when your audit comes, they have to look at the CRBR. So the receipt that you sign against will be asked to provide it. So if, for instance, I leave it at the office and then it is nowhere to be seen, I who signed it is going to be responsible.
Now, the audit report that was sent to your office, yes. There is the one for 2017-2018. This was sent to your office on the 12th of November 2019.
Okay.
Were you people told what the findings of the audit report?
Yes.
This the one that was sent to your office on the 12th of November 2019?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Sorry. Mr. Balde.
Yes.
When do they check your cash book?
Weekly.
Weekly. And who does the checking?
Director of Finance.
And what does he check your cash book against what?
Against your bank slips.
Against your bank slips?
Yes, with the cash book entries.
Now, does he sign after checking?
Yes.
Your cash book?
He will sign the cash book itself.
He will sign the cash book itself?
Yes, he will make a comments and sign the cash book.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Can you bring us the cash books that were in your custody?
For that of 2018.
What about the other ones?
No, those ones, when they are audited, we park them at one place. So even when these people came, they asked me about it. But I went to the store, I researched, I cannot see it because it's a long period.
Is it what?
It's a long period at one place, yes.
But what does the financial manual say about when to archive them?
Well, we are not given any financial manual to even to know what you are supposed to do.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. So, Mr. Balde, I was going to ask you about the boreholes in Mansakonko. Do you know, during the period so 2018 to 2023, do you know whether the council drilled any boreholes?
Yes.
How many? Or where?
Well, I can't know exactly how much, but I can remember there is one that was given to Minna village in Jara Central.
When was that?
No, I can't remember exactly.
And do you know the condition?
No, I don't know.
Okay. So what about the market? Do you know, or can you tell us the condition of the markets? Because you used to be a market collector, right?
At the market? Like which type of conditions?
What are the structures like? Are they still good? What's the sanitation like? Does the council collect the rubbish, collect on time?
Yes, the structures are good, and then the cleaning services.
Yes. And is there a designated dump site?
Yes, of course.
And so what happens to the rubbish when it's dumped?
Yeah, well, that one is not to my knowledge, but I know there is a special dumping site whereby all dumps have been dumped there. No.
And do the market vendors, do you have any problems collecting payments from the market vendors?
Yeah, sometimes.
Do they cooperate?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay, what kind of issues?
No, like sometimes you can charge the person and he will say that what he is charged is costly.
But then they know how much they're supposed to pay?
Yes, this is why we will show the individual to look at the tariff exactly and know. Because normally when we are going, we go with the tariff. Okay. Yes.
So do you have a register of everybody?
Of course, we have the business registration. We do the registration, know how many shops are within it's a sort of a square book. It is in a square book, and then it is in the, and then like the rates and taxes also, we prepare the Form B to know the whole total rates and taxes for that particular district.
But it's something that the director can make a copy and provide, right?
Of course, he might in fact bring it along because it is available in the office there.
Okay, so can you work on getting us a copy of that?
The copy?
Yes, please.
Yes, it's not a problem. Likely if I can have even a phone number here whereby if I go, I can snap it and send it to you, if possible.
You can liaise with the registrar, and after the sittings he can give you details of where you can provide that.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know whether there are any other questions before I move.
Mr. Balde, you said, based on the documents you presented, you admitted that you've repaid the 31,000. What about the 16,000?
16,000.
The 16,000 that is contained in your statement.
No, well, this 16,000 was not to my knowledge. The only that comes to my knowledge was the 30,000, and I happened to take loan to the bank and I settled it. But for this one, it was not put into me. I never know it. I never knew about it.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, now you have said that you collected?
No. We are not using that.
How are you paid when you go for trek? To collect?
Okay, for us?
Yes.
Well, they sometimes give us transport allowance.
How do they pay it? Do they pay it when you come back, or do they pay it before?
No, when after we come back.
So when you bring the cash collection?
Yes.
They pay you from the cash collection?
No. Not from the cash collection. They will ask you to claim for your transport allowance. Then after claiming...
Your trek.
Yes. Then from there you submit it to the CEO. When CEO approves it, then the director final will make the final payment.
So do they pay you by cash or by check?
No, sometimes cash.
Most of the time it's cash?
Yeah, it's cash, yes, to be frankly speaking with you. Most of the time it's cash.
I believe it is 95% cash, not by bank.
No, yes, for that...
You don't see that in the bank?
Yeah, for that of the... Yes, of course. Of course.
And now as finance assistants, do you still have the problem of unposted, unacknowledged payments or unposted vouchers?
Unposted voucher. Oh, it's not to my knowledge now.
You are not a full-time person at the finance department?
No. I was there. I resumed in 2020. Yes, and then the whole 2020, there was no responsibility given to me. I do normally go with my guys on collection.
For collection?
Yes.
So in 2021?
Then 2021, then I was given the responsibility on this business registration.
How many major big projects were implemented in the Mansakonko Area Council?
How many?
Do you have any major projects that were implemented in Mansakonko Area Council?
Major projects like the conference center?
Yeah.
Yes.
When was it?
No, I can't remember exactly. Because when I resumed, I found that conference center is already.
Is it completed?
Of course, it's constructed.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is.
Mr. Balde,
Yes.
you became an accounting assistant in 2020.
2015.
Sorry?
2015.
2015.
2015, yes.
Right. Okay. This audit queries. Let's take that of January 2018 to December 2018.
Okay.
Do you know any reason why the management did not respond to the auditor's queries?
No, well, I don't know.
You don't know.
No, I don't know.
And look, on the $1,000,
Yes.
but the procedure was not adhered to. Let's take, for example, on the 30th of July,
Yes.
24 stamp of the officer in charge of the payment. You were paid $400. And then on the 16th, on the 16th of July, you were paid another $500. The same thing. No signature and stamp for the officer in charge of the payment.
It was not to my knowledge. Because normally I don't prepare payment vouchers. It's only the Director of Finance will prepare payment vouchers.
No, but it was never signed.
Yes.
But your name was on it and you
Yes.
were paid.
No, I never received it. If at all I received it, I would have signed it.
So why is this listing you as the recipient?
Yes, you know.
And you are saying you never got.
They can, as I just earlier, we can pay cash to the Director of Finance, but we cannot know exactly on what expenses is he going to spend it.
No, this was paid to you.
This is what I'm saying, but my signature is not there. If it is paid to me, I would have signed it. He might use my name to prepare it without my knowledge. It can also be possible.
It says no signature or stamp for the officer in charge of the payment. That is, the person paying you never signed that document.
Is what I'm saying. And then I also don't sign the document.
So that is possible.
That's what I'm saying. Well, but I can't remember of receiving $400 or $500 from the Director of Finance or from the person who prepared this voucher.
And who normally prepares the voucher? Is it not you as an accounting assistant?
No, I'm not preparing a voucher.
Who prepares vouchers?
It's the Director of Finance.
The Director of Finance prepares vouchers.
Yes.
And signs the vouchers, and the CEO signs it before a check is drawn?
Exactly.
You as an assistant accountant?
Yes.
Or account assistant or whatever.
Yes. You know, if I'm not authorized to do it, I don't do it.
No, just hold on. Don't answer because you don't know what I'm going to
okay,
ask.
sorry. I'm sorry. Okay.
What are your functions as an assistant accounting officer?
Yes. This is what I'm trying to, as I just said earlier, they will not even give you
No, I didn't ask you what they have given to you or not given to you. I'm asking you as an accounting assistant.
Yeah, it's to prepare.
What is your function?
Yeah, it's also part of preparing the vouchers.
So why were you not given that function to perform when one of your role is to prepare vouchers?
You know, sometimes it's not easy because what happened, the director, sometimes other directors will not even know, will let you know what are they up to. This is why.
But it's a payment voucher.
Yes, I understand.
Your duty is to prepare a
yes,
payment voucher.
Yes, but if you don't authorize me, I cannot do it on my own.
So in other words, a lot of payment vouchers don't come through you as an assistant accounting
Exactly,
officer.
is what I'm saying, yes.
So all is done by the director, initiated by the director, signed by the director and the CEO.
Well, exactly.
So those of you under the director don't even know what is happening.
No, we don't prepare vouchers.
Now, if I was given a contract by the area council, and I should be paid, so it's only the director and the CEO who would know?
Yes, only the director and CEO.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Mr. Balde.
Yes.
What is the hierarchy at the finance department at Mansa Konko. Your number? You have the director of finance?
You have the director of finance,
And?
finance manager,
Yes.
account
No.
clerk.
You are number 3.
Yes, of course, number 3.
Now, have you ever attended anywhere or in any session where audit queries were responded to?
No, never.
Never. Do you know how audit queries are received?
No, I don't know. Even when audit, I sometimes do hear the CEO saying that they need to respond to the audit query, but they will never tell us.
So are you telling us that when this audit query came, you never saw the audit query?
No.
Neither was it discussed with you
It was
as
not.
number 3?
No.
And neither was the failure to respond to audit queries mentioned to you?
Yeah.
So you
before, it's just right now we have at least some regularities, but before, they will not even allow you to look at the main cash book.
No, I'm talking of the audit query of
Yes, I understand. It's just to make a support to you.
And then nobody told you that your name is mentioned in the audit query?
No.
They just left you?
Yes.
So it was fine?
I was not informed.
You are not informed?
No.
And you are never aware that a query have?
No, only when the investigators come there, that's the time I come to know it.
And then you are aware that there was a whole year?
Who promoted you to your position?
The recent person
Yes,
is Mr. Sambali.
Mr. Sambal.
Yes.
Under whose authority?
Under the recommendation of the council through the service commission.
Was there any written letter?
Yes.
But according to the audit report, there is no file for you that has your promotion letter or your appointment letter.
Maybe it was missed, but I have mine here.
Okay. Can you submit it so that we can just have a look?
Just a quick one. Whilst we are waiting on that to be tendered, do you, in your council, do you have a finance committee?
Yes, for that one is not to my knowledge, but you have finance.
Which of the committees you know that are functioning in Mansa Kongo Area Council?
No, right now, I know it is there, but I can't know which of them is functioning.
Even the finance committee?
Yes, because sometimes they will even have general meeting, but for us, we are never been allowed to go to the meeting, or never been informed that there is a council meeting.
What about the general council?
Even the general council meeting.
They meet?
Yeah, they meet. But that's only the finance director, CEO, and then the finance manager who will be going there.
And nothing is cascaded down to you as to what
happened? No.
What has happened there and what the council wants you guys to be doing?
No, only like from information from like those who attend the meeting. But they will be never put to us.
Okay.
Yes.
During 2019, when this audit query came and was not responded to, who was the chairman? 2019.
2019.
Who was the chairman of Mansa Konko Area Council where you worked?
Yeah, if I can recall, I think it's London Bisane.
And he is still the present chairman?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Chairperson, I plan to tender the Mansa Konko Area Council letter to Lamin Balde, CD Sane, dated 30th March 2015, being promotion to a position as accounting assistant.
I have the that of the service commission recommendation letter here too. I don't know.
So, Mr. Valde, you are promoted to grade 8 with you have no accounting training.
No.
Chair, I also applied to tender the letter dated. So I didn't.
I was waiting for that other one. Mr. Balde, where is the original of this?
Huh?
Where is the original for this?
Yeah, as I just tell you, with with my promotion letter to senior revenue collector.
The letter dated the 28th of March 2015, addressed to the CEO of Mansakonko Area Council, with the heading Approval to the Recommendation for the Promotion of Mr. Lamin Balde and Mr. Sidi Sane as Accounting Assistants. The letter was written by Mr. Lamin Kinte, Chairman, Local Service Commission, and is copied to Chief Executive Officer, Chairman, Governor, Director of Finance, Director of Planning and Development. And a letter dated 30th of March 2015, addressed to Mr. Lamin Balde, Sidi Sane of Mansakonko Area Council, and which it has a heading, Promotion to a Position as Accounting Assistant. The letter was written by Samba M.K. Lee, Chief Executive Officer, and is copied to Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Lands and Regional Government, Governor, Chairman, Mansakonko Area Council, Local Service Commission, and Director of Finance. These two documents are admitted together in a bundle and marked as LGC/LB/MKAC/003.
The Commission is very grateful. Now, Mr. Balde, how many Lamin Baldes do you have at your council?
It's only one Lamin Balde.
You're the only person named Lamin Balde?
Yes.
Because in the audit report, there are several persons listed as Lamin Balde who don't have staff files. I think there's about 4 at least. Also, the conference center that you spoke about, when was it completed?
No, I can't recall when was it completed. But when I resume, I find it is operating.
Okay, and which staff collect revenue from the center? People pay, is it that people pay when they want to use it?
Yeah, there is a revenue collector.
Specifically for the conference center?
Yes.
Who is that?
It's Lamin Fati.
Lamin Fati?
Yes.
Okay. So you've never collected revenue in respect of the conference center?
No.
Okay, thank you. I don't have any further questions. I don't know whether you have.
Just a few questions. How are you, sir?
I'm fine.
Good. When the auditors came, were you present?
Yes.
2017-2018 audit.
Yes, when they came, we were all told
Present.
that the audits are on the ground.
You were interviewed?
No.
You were not interviewed?
No.
So how did they arrive at the conclusion regarding the amounts that you are said to have been in shortage?
Well, I think it's during the audit, when they did their auditing already, at the time.
Did you present your GTR books?
Of course, we have to bring all GTR receipts together with the cash book.
But you said you're not present.
No, I say I was present.
You were present?
Yes.
So you were interviewed?
No, they don't interview us. What they normally when they come, they will talk to the CEO or Director of Finance to us to bring all our revenue earning books together with the cash book. Then when we come with it, we go directly to them and hand it over to them.
So you hand over your cash book and your GTR?
Exactly, to the audits.
But why would they say now that
Been brought, then they would have called on my attention and tell me that this receipt book is missing. And that was never done.
we wouldn't know that they didn't call your attention as well?
Yes, but as we bring the receipt books, if there is any receipt missing, they would have called on my attention.
That is how they had to arrive at the conclusion that there was what some amounts of money is outstanding.
Yes, and then sometimes they do mistake.
They
do mistakes.
how?
Yes, because even recently, this 2021, there is a receipt book that they audit, my own receipt book. They audit you clearly.
Can you read to me what you're referring to?
406/1, when authorities.
No, what I mean is how many receipt books were you given? GTR?
No, here
were you
is
given?
2.
2, yes.
Yes, that is
How many were you given in 2018?
how much I was given.
Yes.
The whole year on 20, I can't produce them because it's a long duration. As I just said before, when they are audited, they are all being parked at one places. So I might come across of some, I might not come across of some. And in fact, right now, where the store is not good. So when water comes, the water get in. And
Did you take inventory of as to the documents you were given to the storekeeper? Was there a storekeeper?
No.
So who placed it in the store?
No, we were asked to put it in that store.
Did you list down what you have put in the store?
No.
Why is that?
Well, it was not listed.
Why is that?
Anyway.
You had told the commission that all these books would be in your possession.
Yes, yes, before auditing. But after auditing, it will not be with you.
No, before auditing, it will be given to your responsibility to have to make sure you have possession of these books.
Yes, what I'm trying to say here, after auditing, all the receipts are being parked at one place. This is what I'm saying. We only control them when before auditing.
But you don't have evidence to show that the reason why you don't have
Period 2018. So
no, but you are paid to do your job, sir.
Yeah, I understand. I even tried to do my best to go over it. But I wish you or you yourself read there and see the
I will
place.
not.
No, it's just I'm just trying to let you know exactly what I'm saying.
The idea is if you had been found to really have an outstanding payment, it is for you to just show that
No,
that
yes,
was not the case.
that's true.
What is true?
That I would have provided the receipts.
Exactly.
Yes, that's quite true.
So that's why when they said you didn't provide the receipts, how would we believe your story?
Yeah, that's true. But it's because of the duration.
But if you look at the history as well, you also had been mentioned in 2017.
Can I
in numerous instances regarding having difficulty in or having problems in relation to not following due process.
Okay.
Lamin Balde, in 2018, March 30th, there was $1,200 being payment for cost of lunch for sundry Lumo collectors. There was no authority for that payment.
Of course, there must be authority.
Yeah?
Of course, there is an authority.
Where is the authority, sir?
No, the authority there is the CEO will call you, but he will not write to you.
Yes.
Yes, he will call you to pay their lunch, because the Lumo collectors will be going there on weekly collection. So after the collection, he will ask you to provide lunch for them.
But you know that that's wrong.
Yes.
Is that not the case?
Yes, that's true.
So why would we believe what you are saying? There's no evidence to back it up as well.
No, that's quite true.
So you have been making payments without authority.
Yes.
It throughout in 2018, 2017, it had been a history with respect to you, Lamin Balde.
Okay.
So in numerous instances, why would we believe your story now when you failed to follow procedure?
Yeah, that's quite true.
Do you understand that?
Yeah, I understand.
So in the history that you have had was not really a good history. Is that not the case?
Yes.
Regarding how you spend country's funds.
Yes, exactly.
So it was spent recklessly.
Yeah, it should be written. Definitely, yeah.
You should follow process. You
Yes.
should follow the due process.
But sometimes it's not easy because
sometimes
your superiors, sometimes they,
That's
yes.
you. I don't understand what you're saying. The superiors will do what?
No, they would like to give you orders, and if you want to say no to it, it might lead you to something else.
Like what? Tell us.
Well, it can be anything.
Like?
Like when, you know, might be even suspend you.
Suspend you for,
yes,
for following the rules?
Yes.
Give us an example of someone who followed the rules and they were suspended.
No, I can't give you any other
So
person.
don't give us that. You don't have a basis of where it occurred, when it occurred, how it occurred, that they really flouted the rules in relation to suspending someone who was just merely following the rules.
Yeah, I understand.
That's it. So you had in 2018 as well, March 30th.
Okay.
The payment of 5 night allowances while on track in Kiang East and West, $1,250.
Kiang East?
Yes, and West.
No.
No what?
To Kiang East. I don't go to Kiang East
I'm
on
not saying
check.
you've gone to Kiang East. The audit report is saying Kiang East and West.
Yeah,
how about West?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Maybe the director of finance can use it.
If you?
The director of finance can prepare a voucher.
Yes.
Put my name there without knowing.
And then you will now make payment.
No, I will not make the payment.
But you had already told us the CEO also will just give you verbal instructions.
Yes.
So why would
no, that of Lumo at Brink. You know, by then I was at Lumo. So if you talk about of Kiang, I was not in Kiang by then. I was at the Lumo.
I am only talking about Kiang because it's in the audit report.
Yes, I understand. So, but just to make it clear to you, by then I was not in Kiang. I was at Brink.
In 2018, where were you?
At Brink.
As
an account assistant.
Account assistant at Brink?
Yes.
Throughout 2018?
Yes.
When did you start?
Start what?
Your responsibilities in Brink?
I was there since 2015.
All right, let's go to Brink, 2018, in June 20th, being payment for the purchase of lunch for sundry collectors at Brink Lumo.
Yes, it's what we are talking about just recently. I tell you, I was instructed by the CEO. It should be written, but he never written to me. It was just a verbal.
The same, July, same year, payment of labor cost for clearing the sub-treasury office at Brink Lumo.
Yes.
Yes, what?
At the Brink Lumo sub-treasury office?
Yes.
No, maybe it will be the...
2018 again, July 30th, payment for purchase of lunch for sundry collectors at the Brink Lumo.
Yeah, normally that one, every week it is being done.
So you will spend the monies that are being collected without authority?
Yeah, without any written document. But
without authority?
Yes, exactly. I would be just called by the director of finance or the CEO to give them their lunch.
But you are spending without authority?
Yes, that's true.
So if you have to do that, and you have been doing that over the years, why would we not believe the findings in relation to the $16,000?
Yeah, that can also be true.
What can be true?
As what you are saying. Because if I'm to do it, they would have right to me, then I make the payment.
That's what I'm saying. Why won't we believe the findings with respect to the $16,000?
I'm not getting you clear.
Why won't we believe the findings in relation to the audit report when it stated clearly, and I will read to you, that that the digital against the collector's cash book revealed that the collectors amounted to $32,945 for the period under review was not paid by the underlisted collector, that's you. The auditor also noted that expenditures amounted to $16,000 was made by the said collector out of the revenue collected by completing payment vouchers, and these payment vouchers were authorized by the CEO. Out of the unpaid revenue collected, $32,945, only $16,000 was spent. The balance is $16,945.
Okay.
Do you deny that?
No, I could not deny that. But as I just said, I could not remember.
Why could you not remember? If you don't have records, why would you remember? How can you remember?
Okay.
I want to hear your response, sir.
Yeah, that's true.
So the idea is it is true?
Yes.
The findings of the auditors are true?
Yes.
Now, why was this the case? Why would you be spending money without authority?
Yeah, as I just tell you, normally he would have right to me, but they only call me to do so.
Why would you give the director of finance cash?
He's my boss. If he asks me to give it to him, I have to give it to him.
That's how you understand it?
Yes.
That is how you understand it at the time?
Yes, at the time.
You don't know it was supposed to be banked? You're supposed to deposit it to the bank?
Yeah, at that time.
Which one? What was the money? how was the money supposed to be saved?
At the bank.
This you knew at the time?
I'm not getting it clear.
This you knew at the time, your response, that it was supposed to be deposited at the bank. You knew that was the right thing to do.
Yeah, that's the right thing.
Why would you give it to the Director of Finance?
Okay. That was not correct.
It was not correct?
Yes.
Right. No further question for this witness.
I just have a question. Mr. Balde, you spoke about the audit report for 2021.
Yes.
Were you shown the report?
Yes, I was shown the report for that one.
Let me just show you this. Just show this to the witness and return this. Thank you. Can you check to see whether that's the audit report that was for 2021?
Yes, this is the audit report.
Who showed it to you?
My Director of Finance.
Who's that?
But that was the portion where they said that one of my receipt book is not been seen. But after auditing it, that receipt book was audited by them and then endorsed by them. So when the audit report comes, they said that receipt was nowhere to be seen. But then after, I give the receipt to the Director of Finance and take it to the audit for verification and confirm.
So your Director of Finance showed you that audit report?
Yes.
And you recognize that's from the National Audit Office?
Yes.
Okay. Chairperson, I'd like to tender the audit report for Mansakonko Area Council for the period ending December 2021. That's been identified by the witness.
The audit report dated the 18th of July 2023 with the heading Audit Final Management Letter, Audit of Mansakonko Area Council for the years ended 31st December 2020 and 31st December 2021. Is hereby admitted in evidence and marked as LGC/LB/MKAC/004.
As a commission, please, I'm grateful.
Sorry, Mr. Balde.
Yes.
Do you know how many times you have given the Director of Finance monies you have collected from revenue? Yes.
Yes.
Do you know?
I cannot remember exactly, but it's several times.
Several. When you say several, what will that amount to? More than 50 times?
No, maybe it's more than 4 times or 5 times or even 6 times.
That would not be several in the circumstances. It's over the period of how many years?
No, that was during only that year, because when I received
2018.
Yes, when I received in 2022, when I met the Director of Finance by GB Sala, so there was nothing like revenue coming to the office. All cases were deposited to the bank.
What were the amounts that you can recall you have given to the Director of Finance?
No, not directly to the Director of Finance. They will deposit it.
Now you had said sometimes you will give money to the Director of Finance.
You don't get me. I mean before, but now I said right now when I resume in 2020.
So I am not asking right now.
Okay, before the Director of Finance.
Throughout your employment as a revenue collector, how many times do you recall giving money to the Director of Finance?
No, I can't recall that.
Is it more than 10 times?
No, it cannot be more than, but it can be more roughly to that.
It can be around that figure, yes. Or more a bit.
Yes.
But do you recall some of the amounts that you have given to the Director of Finance?
No, I can't recall.
Why?
It's a long time. It's mainly so.
What is a long time?
2018 up to now, so I cannot capture it.
Do you know how it was spent?
No, I never knew how.
So all those monies were not deposited?
Yes.
Now how will we have the records of what you have collected, how much you have collected in a particular day, and how much was given to the Director of Finance?
Well, we have our cash book, as I just tell you.
Where's the cash book?
No, that cash book is nowhere to be seen.
Why?
Yeah, because it's a long time since.
It is a long time?
Yeah, and then what happened? I was not in office. Well, when I was suspended, I handed over all my cash book and documents to the finance manager, the Biden finance manager.
You hand over everything to the finance manager?
Yes, of course. I was called to bring all my revenue earning books to the office, and I did so.
When was that?
That was during my suspension. That
2018?
was yes.
Who did you hand over to?
To the finance manager.
Who is the finance manager?
Biden Sajo Jassi.
What did you hand over to him?
The receipt books.
How many receipt books do you have?
I can't remember exactly how many, but
you can't remember anything, sir.
Yes.
You can't remember anything.
Yes, I don't want to tell you lies. If I could remember, I would have.
But the idea is.
But I can remember. I give him all the revenue earning books that I was asked.
Did you sign off on that?
On that, no.
So how will we know that if he comes here to say that that's not true?
Yes, he can say so, but God knows I give it to him.
We are not here to be living our feet.
Yeah, I understand.
Yes.
But I was told to do so. The CEO called me personally to bring all the revenue earnings books together.
So you had handed over all your cash book and all your GTR?
Yes.
To the financing at the time of the.
I was
gave all this the cash book and the receipt to the auditors.
Yes, for auditing.
You said the auditors came and they requested for these documents and then you gave it to them.
Yes.
And since you gave it to them, you never had access to them from access to the report. To
yes,
the,
but
to
you
the
know
documents.
from where
just follow the question.
Yes.
That was your evidence.
Yes.
What is that not true?
That is true.
Now you are saying you had given the cash book and the DTRs to the finance manager.
Yes, let me come to that also.
Wait a minute. Which one is correct?
I give the receipts and the cash book to the auditors for auditing.
And then?
After auditing, they were parked at the store.
Yes.
But when audits left,
yes,
we were on the ground making collection.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So when the letter was written to me, those books, I don't know whether it's 2 or 3 books, that's what I used during that period. So I was that period. When
you were called back, you were given other.
No. What I mean, when the audit comes for auditing, not that immediately I was suspended. When they went, so we have to continue our work on the ground.
Yes.
So when I continue on the work on the ground, when the audit reports comes,
yes,
then I was given the letter for suspension.
Yes.
So then the recent books that I was using, which that they were not being audited by the audits, I was asked to bring them to the office.
There were books that were not audited by the auditors.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
You see, and I had told you this. I had told you that they had said that there are some books that were never brought forward for auditing.
This is what I'm saying. Those ones were handed over to the finance manager with the cash.
But wait a minute. When were you suspended?
For the cash audit.
Before the audit, or during the audit, or after the audit?
No, after the audit. When the audit.
So you were suspended after the audit.
Yes.
But after the audit, you had to you came back and then handed over receipt books to the finance manager.
Finance manager, yes.
But those books were not audited.
Yes.
Are you listening to yourself?
Yes.
They could have been available to the auditors.
You know, by then the auditors left. I don't know whether you are getting me clear.
The auditors had been there and they left. By the time they were
No, you don't get me.
Now help me to understand.
What I'm saying is,
yes.
When the audit comes, when the audit comes, like the receipt books I have on the ground, I will bring them all to the audit for them to audit in.
Yes.
But when the audit went, automatically I have to go back to my district to start my work.
Yes.
So when I went, and after the audit report came, I was given a letter of suspension, and whereby I was asked to bring the receipt book and then the cash book that I was using by then.
That were not audited?
Yes.
Why were they not audited?
No, by then the audit already audited the previous ones, and those ones were not yet been audited.
Were these new ones?
Yes.
Were you given new ones after the audit?
Yes.
You were found, there were adverse findings against you, and you are saying the management afterwards gave you new GTR books and cash book?
Yes, before the audit report comes.
Why did not give you the same ones?
Well, I don't know.
Well, what? It doesn't make sense.
Yes.
You and I know it, that doesn't make sense.
Yes.
Do you understand that?
I understand.
Yes, what you are explaining is illogical.
Okay.
It makes no sense. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Because you had your cash book, you had your receipts.
Yes.
When the audit was over, they would just give it to you back.
Yes.
Though there was no need to give you a new cash book or a new GTR receipt.
Okay.
Can you answer the question?
No, I was given a receipt book, but I was not given a new cash book. The old cash book, that's what I was using before I was suspended. It was a short period.
You are confusing your entire testimony.
Okay, sorry.
Do you understand that?
Okay.
You have to stick with one piece of evidence.
Okay.
So that it will make sense.
Okay.
Or you just tell us what actually happened on the ground.
Okay.
When the auditors came, did you give them a cash book and have to have records of the documents, books of accounts that were given to you?
Yes. If I go to the CRBR, I can know. But as now, I cannot recall. But in the CRBR, whatsoever I receive is there.
Tell us.
Yes.
You will come back and you will tell us. Now, when they audited the ones that you have given them,
yes,
and they left, you said you were given new GTR book.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
What is the number?
No, I cannot remember the number.
When can we have the number?
Well, only if I go, I look the CRBR.
For how long have you done collection with that GTR receipt?
No, it was just a short period.
Did you record those against the cash book? Any cash book?
Yes, it is in the cash book.
But you said you were not given cash book before.
You don't understand. I don't say I was not given cash book.
You said the second time you were not given a cash book.
No, that's the old cash book that I was using. But when it exhausts, I have to take another one before resuming. When I resume back, that's the time I was given a new cash book.
Mr. Balde?
Yes.
You see, where you returned your cash book after the audit?
After the audit?
Yes.
Yes, we returned it to the director.
Where you, just answer the question.
Sorry.
Where you returned the cash book after the audit?
Yes, I returned it.
Where you returned, did they give
They
you back
returned me
the
back
cash
the cash
book
book
after the audit?
Yes.
Did they give you the GTR after the audit?
The audit, yes, the exhaust one, yes.
So they give it to you back?
Yes.
Mr. Balde, you said it was taken to the store.
This is what I'm saying. It was given back to me, all the receipts. Not only me. They will call all the revenue collectors.
No, your evidence was,
yes,
when you gave it to the auditors, you never had access to them.
No, what I mean, I can't have access where they were being stored.
Can you hear the evidence? When you were asked,
yes,
you even had to say that if I have access to the place, I will see that it is so bad that even the rains were spoiling the books.
Yes, that's after when I was handed over to them. Already they have been audited, so they are all packed at one place.
You know what happened?
Yes.
You willfully want to destroy this pieces of documents so that no one can access them.
No.
Then produce
That's
them.
not the fact. No, as I just tell you, if it is there, I would have bring it as I just bring this receipt for the proof of.
Why can't you produce them then?
I can't see them. I went there. I researched them. If these investigations were there, I was there at the store. But as I just tell you, the store is a long time. Many documents are there. And even the vouchers, some of the vouchers that we have been even requested.
Now, how will we know how much you have given to the finance director?
No, definitely you can know.
How will we know how much you have collected at the markets?
At the market? No, you cannot do it.
So we're just here to just believe you with respect to your evidence that all these documents are lost. Are they lost?
No.
Are they missing? Are they spoiled? I want to hear your evidence.
Yes, I tell you, they are all packed at the store, and I look for it, I can't see it.
When did you look for it, sir?
When the investigations were there.
You went with the investigators to the store?
No, I went alone to research for it.
To the store?
Yes.
And you can't see who put it there?
No, I cannot know who put it there exactly.
Who did you give it to?
You know, as I just tell you, when we come for the auditing, all books will be even mixed up. So you have to come and.
Then how do you know it was at the store?
Huh?
You didn't put it at the store, did you?
No, they were all packed
in the store.
Yes. You know, I'm not staying in the office. I do travel. So
did
after
you put the books in the store?
No, I don't know who put it exactly in the store.
Did you yourself put the GTRs and the cash book in the store?
No.
Do you know who put it in the store? Do you know who put it in the store?
No, I don't know.
Why do you have to look for it in the store?
No, I believe it was being packed there. This is why I went.
It could have been somewhere else as well.
Yes.
Why must it be in the store?
In the office, I look for it.
So you will be asked to produce these books.
Okay.
You will be asked because your explanation is not logical.
Okay.
You and I know what you are saying doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
Okay.
So you will be asked to produce the cash book and you'll be asked to produce the receipts that you have used during this time.
Yes.
Okay. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, I understand.
Very well.
Okay.
I'm not sure whether it's time to. I think it's 4:30. Is it? Or do I proceed?
Let me just ask this question. Mr. Balde, the auditors raised the issue of the fact that there is a difference between the cash book and the revenue ledgers.
Yes.
And you have told this commission that you do your reconciliation weekly. So why is it that the auditors are able to pick the fact that there is difference between the cash book and the ledger? If you are doing the reconciliation, as you said.
Yeah, you know, at every week we do the reconciliation, but we don't go to the Director of Finance for the reconciliation. So if the Director of Finance doesn't detect it, might be...
Please speak up, I'm not hearing you.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, every week we do the reconciliation to the Director of Finance.
You do reconciliation?
Yes, with the Director of Finance.
My question is, why is it that during the audit exercise, it was revealed that there is differences between the cash book and the ledgers?
And the ledgers.
Yes. You have the cash book, right?
Yes.
Individual collectors have the cash book.
Yes.
So why should there be difference? Because you said they will give you your GTRs and your cash book to keep.
Yes.
So if you are entering the right thing in the cash book,
yes,
and your GTRs are used correctly,
yes,
should you have problem?
No.
Or you don't enter these things in your ledgers?
No, it is not entered in the ledgers.
You people don't use ledgers?
No.
So you just have your cash book and
yes,
your
only that of the Director of Finance cash book is where it is put in the ledgers, but not our own cash book, because our cash book details or information are all...
Mr. Balde, how can you say that is the Director's cash book?
Yes, you know...
You want to use it...
No.
You want to use interchangeably the cash book and the ledger. Are they the same thing?
No, it's not the same. You know, you say whether I'm using the ledgers. I say no, we are using only the cash book.
So all the revenue collectors don't
use ledgers? No, only their cash books.
Use cash book?
Yes.
So who does the entries to the ledger?
To the ledgers? That's the Director of Finance.
He is the one that is responsible for entering the information in the ledger?
Yes. If I'm right.
Director?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, in our cash book, all the information in our cash book will be transferred to the Director of Finance cash book. You know, the Director of Finance has his own main cash book also, whereby he also makes his entries.
Which entries does your director of finance make when he is not on the field collecting revenue?
Yeah, no, when we go for payment, he gives us his receipt.
Yes.
So the receipt that he draws for us, that the receipt is also going to enter in his cash book.
So that is what you refer to as his cash book?
Yes, his own cash book.
His own cash book?
Yes.
The receipts he enters into the book?
Yes.
Does that qualify it to be a cash book? What you said, does it qualify?
No, that one is the main cash book. That's the director of finance cash book. It's there. It's at the council. Even when audits come.
I'm asking you.
Yes.
Does the entry of the receipt into his that book, does it qualify it to be a cash book?
Well, it is a cash book.
Because
So
you are just giving him a receipt, not so? You are just giving him a receipt, not so?
Giving you?
You are just giving the director of finance a receipt.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. Any other questions? All right, we may rise and we'll proceed tomorrow.